Hey, and welcome to Start, Stop, Keep. I've got Duncan Faulkner with me from Southern Software. How you doing, Duncan?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good to have someone who lives not far from me in New Zealand. So keen to find out a little bit about you, Duncan. Can you give us a quick introduction?
Yeah, so Southern Software is a software development agency based in the Queenstown Lakes of New Zealand. We support medium to large size businesses in creating bespoke software applications to help their businesses run more efficiently. We've been running for around about 2 years, and we're just starting our kind of next phase of growth, which is to push out to the east coast of Australia.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's crack into it. So tell me one thing that you'd love your accountant to start doing that they're not doing now.
Hold me accountable.
Yeah, okay. It's in the name, right?
Yeah. So I would like to have a closer relationship with my accountant beyond just filing my GST or my end of year tax. So I would like to be able to sit down with them a few times a year and talk about what are our goals as a business, what are we working towards, get some advice on how we're maybe going to achieve that, and get that information recorded and ultimately be held to account to achieving the things that we've discussed.
Yeah, awesome. And what's one thing that you'd like them to keep doing that they're already doing?
I'd like them to keep being really personable and non-judgmental. So, just keep creating that warmth, that encouragement to keep achieving. We use Mead Stark here in Cromwell, a really good kind of family, smaller accountancy. And they're really good at acknowledging that business isn't always like this. Sometimes it has its ups and downs, and peaks and troughs. And they're really good at just being calm and saying, it's going to be okay. Things will be fine. Have a think about this, and just bearing with us at times. I think just having that personal touch is really important.
Yeah, I get that being a business owner myself. And last question. What's something you wish that they would stop doing that they currently do?
Sending me invoices. I wish they would. One thing that bugs me is end of year returns. They always send me out this yellow memo, and you handwrite on it kind of how much money is owed to you and how many invoices are outstanding, and all of that information is in Xero. But I'm still required to write it out on this bit of paper and then deliver it or scan it back to them. That just bugs me every time. Every time, it's like, just log into Xero. You've got access. You can see all this information. Don't bug me with it.
I get that. And I know some of that stuff is compliance stuff that has to be done, that you have to sign it. But paper and scanning and all of that kind of thing. I actually threatened to leave an accountant who I'm no longer with, actually. But it's like I can't do the print out and sign anymore. I've got to do digital signing. It's an absolute red line for me, but it's amazing how much you still have to do that stuff with, even in a heavily digitized country like New Zealand, right?
Yeah. And I just feel like, if you want me, you've got that data already.
Yeah.
Send me the report with that information completed on already. If it's a compliance tool, and I'll stick my digital signature on it in 2 seconds, as opposed to having to read the form, cross-reference it to Xero, write it out in Biro, find a scanner, not find a scanner, download an app to take a photo to send it. All these. It's just time, and we all lack having enough time. So that's just one annoying thing. Other than that, I think they're pretty bloody good, actually.
Yeah. No, that's great, and I definitely understand that. Well, thanks heaps for doing that, Duncan. And you've built an app called Focus, right? Which I think some of our audience might want to hear about. Do you want to quickly tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, Focus is a really interesting app. It was the brainchild of Rod Jury, who most accountants have probably heard of, obviously the founder of Xero. And it was a tool that he wanted many years ago while he was actually creating Xero. And it was a tool to help keep himself accountable to himself, a place where he could record all of his goals, his ambitions. And it really looked at the high level objectives, the things he wanted to achieve. It was not a to-do list. It wasn't a detail focused thing. It's a high level, what are my ambitions? So Focus is a tool to help people to achieve their goals. We're positioning it in such a way that it's really looking to, aim towards entrepreneurs, small to medium sized business owners, a place where they can map out what it is they want to achieve and then share their goals with the people that can help them to achieve it. So share it with their business advisors, their accountants, their lawyers, their friends, their mentors, and they can then work towards achieving those goals together. They can upload evidence as to how they're progressing towards achieving the goals, and ultimately they can be held accountable and achieve more, as opposed to just letting those ambitions just fade away into nothing.
Yeah, cool. And what's the best place people can find out about them?
Head over to get.focus.space.
Cool. We'll drop some links in the emails and the social post as well. But yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, thanks for letting us know about that and answering those questions. Appreciate your time, Duncan.
No worries. Good to catch up.